Monday, a little earlier than normal, but that's quite okay. We're going to tie it up with two randos back to back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to start it off with the last Castlevania game of the marathon. We're going to be jumping into Aria randomizer, and we're going to go ahead and do our best to do our best. Also, I will note that that game is a little loud, so let me correct that real quick. That's a loud boy right there. Where are you at? There you are. That should be fine right about there. All right. All right. If game's too loud, I'm too loud, or something needs to go up or down, please let me know. We will adjust as necessary. So we are going to play, as I said earlier, Aria randomizer. And we're going to go ahead and name the seed after AK there. So we're just gonna put that right there, just like that. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. So you will notice that is a heck of a weapon to start with. I'll take it. We are more game, really. All right. So we're gonna start. There we go. There we go. Get my buttons here set. So we're gonna start with randomly chosen, by the way. Randomly chosen. I'm just saying. Somewhat broken, randomly chosen, but it's okay. And of course we got Waiter Skeleton to start as well. I love you some Waiter Skeleton. But this is randomizer. I do have a recolor skin on as well. That recolor skin does allow for it to be a little bit more dark and a little bit more. By the way, there's oh man, that is actually phenomenal price for that. I'm gonna just do that. So we have Flesh Golem and Shadow Knight as purchasables. I'm going to go ahead and get the Rune Ring and the Flesh Golem to start. I don't recall if this one has random stats in the gear or not. I do apologize. I don't recall the setting on that. It might be. We'll see. All right, but we got a heck of a start here. I know the DS one, I could absolutely tell you would be completely randomized. The Aria one, maybe not as much. Could be. We'll find out. But we're gonna go ahead and run this. This is gonna take me a little bit. I don't think it's gonna take the full 2 hours, so never fret. We will continue playing through until we finish this particular seed. But we will do our best. That trident is definitely not gonna get used. I tell you what, let's go ahead and beeline over to this item real quick. But yeah, this is Aria randomizer. Enemy locations and everything on this particular this particular randomization seed are as normal. We do have some fun flags set though for this randomizer. Notably is, of course, items and souls are randomized on who drops it, where it drops, and where it lives. So we could find, say, Black Panther. Well, we're not gonna find. That's a bad example. We could find the Killer Mantle off of these fish, potentially. Not saying that we will, but it could happen. But one of the couple of cool things I have set is that I do have a soul counter on the top right there, or top middle, roughly. Look at that rune ring I didn't have to buy. Wonderful. Actually, we're gonna do a quick cheese real quick. Oh, I have made a mistake. That's okay. So what that counter does for us, it tells us approximately how many items or souls are left in the region that I'm in that could matter. Either candelabras or item locations of potential note. Thank you for the golem. Actually, it's better than what I've got on, so I'll take that for now. Regular golem. Didn't say, I know, right? Gosh, weird. So that tells me how many items or souls are left in this area that may be of note. As I collect, actually, I think it's usually just souls. Oh, there is the Chrono Mage. That's an interesting one to get. For chat, you cannot sleep until you've saved once. Well, if that's the case, should I just not save them? Why did that just drop it? Whatever. Alright, well, I'm gonna save anyways, just because. I'm gonna save anyways. So item locations, soul locations, all that's been shuffled about. Black belt is actually pretty nifty. We'll use that until we get a spell that we really want to use. Don't get me wrong, Curry is awesome. Curry is probably my favorite bullet soul in the game for two reasons. One, it acts like holy water, so it's pretty powerful in that way. And secondly, it does act as an attractant to the enemies, including bosses. So even bosses will occasionally just beeline to your pile of curry. So I'm going to leave that right there. And you see how he turned? Creaking Skull turned because he was attracted by the curry. I would be too, honestly. Delicious, delicious curry. Anyways, this should be Black Panther. Yep. That's going to make life a lot easier. Come on. Alright. So I have another couple of flags set. I have the Peeping Eye Soul auto-equipped just for the giggles. Oh, Leviathan! That's one of my favorite weapons of the game as well. Leviathan. It's very strong. Who wouldn't beeline to a good curry, right? Alright. So we're gonna zip through here. We gotta be careful. Oh look, a cream soda. Delicious. If you had the ability to create hot and delicious curry at will, you would probably enjoy it. Well, here's the thing. If you eat something enough times, frequently enough, sooner or later, you probably wouldn't appreciate it as much as you think you would. But, at least for the meantime, until you get tired of it, you know, it could be good. All these souls. Now, for reference, being that, wow, my goodness, being that this is randomizer, one of the things that's really notable about the Castlevania randomizers is that the likelihood of finding the souls that you need is going to be pretty good, because all the souls that you need to progress in the game are always going to be on a candelabra. However, being that this is Aria of Sorrow randomizer, there is a couple extra needs of things that you do need to be wary of. To be able to beat the game correctly, or properly, I should say, you have to collect what's called the Dracula Soul Books, or the Ancient Books. Those Ancient Books will tell you what souls that you need to be able to emulate Dracula. In the vanilla game, it's always Flame Demon, Giant Bat, and Succubus Soul. However, randomizer, of course going to randomize, those three souls can be pretty much anything from their categories. So it could be any Bullet Soul, any Guardian Soul, and any Tactical Soul. But it will always be at least one from each of the categories. Again, remember, because this is randomizer, because of the way that it works, we do need to find those, and we will eventually find those in the wild. So we don't have to ever technically grind to get, well, thanks, we have our access to the end of the game now. We just need to find the books. This is going to be a quick seed. I hope. If it is a quick seed, we'll just go ahead and just finish it out as quickly as we can get it done. This is equivalent to finding frickin' whatchamahoosit, Dimension Shift and Bloodstained. We're already well on our way. So we've got the jump, we've got the speed. We're just, yeah, it's gonna be quick. It might not be 25 minutes quick, but it's gonna be quick. Gym clothes. Because we do still need to find those books, and those books can be pretty much anywhere. We're gonna take the quick way up here because we can. Oh look, you see that rotten food there? I got the flesh golem earlier, so that's gonna be a handy grab. Quetzalcoatl. Okay. Nothing of super interest from the souls. The rotten meat's handy. Not required, but it's handy. Yeah, I really enjoy the Aria Sorrow randomizer. I might not be as quick as some people with this particular game. It's just one that I play because I really super enjoy it. And generally speaking, when I play randomizers, I play the randomizers for the fun of it. So I may not be as quick as some people that are capable. And of course, being that it's I've been up for about 24 hours already. That's my focus may not be quite the greatest. So I do apologize for any oddball statements I may or may not make. My opinions may not reflect the opinions of RGL or RGL staff in general, etc., etc., etc. Welcome to Late Night RGL with Wepen. How you doing? And grab. Wepen is RGL. If that were the case, that would be awkward for me and to everybody else. Minotaur. So that's pretty good. Grab the teleport. Actually, grab the teleporter. Yeah, Rusty Food Tin is an amazing healing item if you happen to have the Flesh Golem Soul. As it turns out, we have it already, which is good. And there's Succubus. Succubus is probably far and away one of the most powerful tactical souls in the game, for a good reason. Anytime you hit any target, including like candelabras, it could do good things for you. We don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. When did I get Mach Punch? Whatever. That is a little bit better. We're gonna hang on to that. Don't need that. We did buy one of those. Alright. What was the other thing that you had? Oh. Oh, the blocking mail is amazing. Shame it's so expensive. Alright. But yeah, we're gonna just push through this as quick as we can, and do our best to do our best. There's another armor there that is, I believe, better than what I've got, so we're gonna make sure we grab it. But I love the Leviathan. It's a very, very good weapon. It's not the strongest weapon in the game, but it's certainly a good one. All the milk, yes. Actually, the very first thing I did was buy the milk, because it was super cheap, and milk is a very, very good restorative. A couple points of health, but that is a couple points of damage, but that is a goodly amount of defense, so we're going to take it. Leviathan is a great weapon. You could absolutely run through the end of the game with it. Go. So the reason for the milk comments, especially for those who may have been in my streams before, one of the interesting things that happened to me early on in playing this particular randomizer is that for some unearthly reason I would find enormous amounts, unholy amounts of milk and spoiled milk in my runs. That is also a very... Yeah. I would find enormous amounts of milk and spoiled milk throughout the run. I don't know why. Since the randomizer had been updated from that point, I don't find nearly as many milks or spoiled milks. But for some reason, I found endless amounts of it. So anytime one would pop up, I would yell, "Milk!" or something like that. And anytime milk pops up, by all means, please shout out milk, mouth, whatever you'd like. Speaking of, I want to see a milk in chat. I need to see milk in chat. I need to see it right now. I can't pick it. Wait, I can pick it up. Hold on. There we go. Perfect. Speaking of, no, it was funny because it happened so often. I could have. Oh, that is actually a very nice weapon to find. It happened so often, it couldn't have been a coincidence. Just the game code for the randomizer, I don't know if it was just not working as well as it could. You gentlemen, please. I don't know what it was. I was very humored by having copious amounts of milk. I can't get that. Need double jump. Alright, let me see what's over here. Is it worth it? It appears to be an item, so the answer is no, I don't need it. And there's Curse. I will be soon not running as quickly. Oop, there was a soul there. There it is. That shouldn't have worked, by the way. Miak reference. Well, again, for me, the Malk reference was, again, absolutely in reference to all the milk drops I used to get early on in this randomizer before it got certain updates that made it less common to have as many. Ooh, Huntring. A great weapon. Ooh, Red Minotaur. Red Minotaur is... the Huntring is good. It's a poison sword. The Red Minotaur is probably the most powerful bullet soul in the game. The problem with the Red Minotaur is that it's extraordinarily expensive. And I can't hit that from here. Do I have anything I can throw through the wall? That might not reach... No, that's not gonna reach. Blue Crow might reach it. Oh, are you kidding me? Come on. What do I got? Red Jaguar is not gonna work. Arachne? Maybe? Yes! And it's just flying armor. It's absolutely unnecessary. Patch notes. We made the game less milky. Well, I'll tell you what, there was a bunch of milk in the shop already, and I'm very pleased by this because it's still a solid healing item, and to have so many so soon is acceptable, for sure. I need my curry. Excuse me. I'm going to show you a trick here. I'll double jump. Oh, glorious game. Okay. I want to show you a trick here. This is a glitch, but you see this wall? Normally you have to have backdash because as soon as you get too close to it, he closes. But if you want to get in there, obviously you can try to do Black Panther, but if you face left, swing your sword, and jump backwards, he doesn't close. So in the rando, if you get to this point and you don't have backdash, because backdash is like one of the first heckin' things you find in the game, so you have it by that point. You can get there by just doing the little back jump. Galamoth is a little bit of progress, potentially. But yeah, that's just a fun little glitch. You just face left, swing the sword and jump, and kind of move back while the mouth is open. There you go. You've learned something today. It's not particularly useful, really, any time whatsoever, other than right there in rando. In the case that you don't have... Yeah, you go after that curry. You go after that curry. That curry is delicious. Come on. You know you want some more. You have made a mistake, sir. I don't need that. I'll take that, though. Also, up and left. Up and select. Down and select. There it is. L and select. There we go. So you also have the option to put in the little teleport there as well. So if you don't want to have to run all the way back, or in the case you've got a map rando going and you get stuck, you can use that to get back. We're going to take this way real quick for the giggles. It's not progression per se, but it's, you know, the direction I have chosen to go, because why not? Triton and Skulla, yes. I guess we are going this way for sure this time. So, soul set, put Skulla back on. Fun fact, Skulla Soul is the soul that allows you to walk underwater, what I'm doing right now. And for reference, it blocks off about 40% of the game map. So having Skulla early is not a bad thing. It's annoying because it usually does mean, like Bloodstain, you do have to go to the underwater area a lot sooner than you may want to. Also, these guys suck. I'll take this. Yeah, it definitely means that you may need to go to the underwater area a lot sooner than you want to. But Skulla blocks a very significant amount of the map, and not having it really just hurts. And yes, also having Panther is not necessarily the best thing either, because you end up just buzzing around like this and potentially hurting yourself, running into walls and enemies. There's another teleporter. Oh, and there's our Medusa heads. And unfortunately, we're not instant killing the Medusa heads with our dash. There's a giant skeleton. And did we get a rush soul yet? Oh. Wow, the integrity of my game here has just gone to the wind. Alright, did we get a rush soul? We don't have a rush soul yet, so we cannot go into Legion's area here. Or on the other side over here. There's another Gungnir. I started with one, but now I have another one. There's some money. I'll take that, and it is a knife. That would have actually been decent earlier as well. Hey, look, actually flesh golem. And some more money. So you need, actually, stop hurting me. No, it's not. You need, oh my goodness. Where's that Ripper? There we go. There's the backdash. Didn't need it, but yeah, don't worry about the integrity of the game or anything here. But yeah, you need a Rush Soul, which there are 3 of in the game, and Undying, to be able to get through the waterfall, which is a small area back there that could be necessary for progression. We do have Undying. We did find that already. And we've got the Stone Sword. So we've got a Fire Sword, a Lightning Spear, a Poison Sword if we need it. Because you can actually set up the seed, to be a very interesting... I'm going to get some healing items here. Milk, thank you. You can set up the seed to have random enemy weaknesses, and you'll see that in the bottom corner of the screen. It can make the game very, very, very interesting, especially when you get to fights like Julius, who is the true final boss of the game. Don't at me. Or at me, I guess it doesn't really matter. Julius, or of course Chaos. And that is a book. Do I have a slide? I don't have a slide. I don't have a bad form. At least we know where the book is, and that accounts for the one at the top of the screen, so we will have to come back here for that. And goodbye. Alright, so we know where one of the books are. We just don't have any way to get there. Castle map, lol. Here's the cemetery. We're actually going straight to Legion. So fun fact about Legion, the only way, and the game in general, the only way to 100% souls in the game, especially concerning a certain floaty undead boy, actually multiple boys and girls and nondescripts, Legion is a massive pain, especially because Legion, you have to kill all 4 quadrants of it to be able to claim the soul that it can drop. If you don't, then you won't get its soul. So to get 100% in the game, you have to kill all 4 quadrants of Legion. In randomizer, generally speaking, it's probably not necessary to do that because the likelihood that you're going to need it is not super high, but you never know. And the behind the water section isn't back there isn't necessarily required, but you never know. Also, I want to see, I don't recall, but I want to see if even Legion enjoys a good bit of curry. Let's see here. Alright, Legion, do you enjoy curry? As it turns out, Legion does also, in fact, enjoy curry. Legion, curry, please. I'm out of curry curry fuel. Even Legion does enjoy a good curry. Do I have... I did get the ball mung. I did. Let's go ahead and use that. Alright, well, we have means to get around here faster. We're just being really slow about it. Come back up here, Legion. Not the fastest. There we go. I don't have any more curry. Gosh darn it. So, sad day not having enough curry to go around. There it is. Legion, curry, go. Also, I am doing this fight way too soon for as far as levels. But we're over here, so I'm just gonna deal with my milk. Goodness. I had to beat it for a clear file on the PC, saw parts of the map game, haven't seen it in years. Just glitch through the walls, playing it normally. Yeah, obviously I'm not playing as fast as I could, or as, maybe not as I could, I'm just saying, as fast as the game could be played. Like I said, I play not necessarily for speed, but more the enjoyment of the Rando here. I'm not a fan of how slow this is going, but hey, you know, whatever. We'll do. It's not a bad weapon, it's just slow. Hey, Curry, go get it. Hey, we got a quadrant. I'm gonna go around again. So the danger of breaking off the quadrants on Legion here is that the more quadrants you have open, the more likely it's going to be firing its laser beams large. But we are going to try to break all the quadrants just in the case, ow, that it has something we can use. Alright, there's the side. Kill the center. Alright, hold on, hold on. Ow. I am using all of my milk today, it's fine. Well, keep in mind too, I'm way lower level than I should be for this, for one. Ow. I have the gear, so it doesn't really matter, but... Alright, what's the soul? I probably have it already. Yeah, it's a great soul, I'll probably have it already. Oh no, I got Kicker Skeleton, yay. Can I have the, Oh, wait. I guess I gotta go collect it. There we go. Yeah, it's perfectly normal to be at Legion 30 minutes into the game. Absolutely. Let's get over here, because there are two things here of interest. It could be the books, it could be a soul, which happens to be Manticore. Hey! Speaking of that rush soul, yeah, y'all go enjoy a delicious plate of curry for me, would you? Thanks. So we do need to figure out what the other item is here. So we're going to try to grab it quickly. There it is. Just a sword chucker. So we don't need to keep going down to the other end. I kind of want to check it anyways, just for the giggles. It's the whip sword. That's not necessary whatsoever. Alright, so we're out of here. I would just warp out of here, but because we're so close to the waterfall spot, we're just going to go ahead and go back there because we have the access. Yeah, doing any percent on a rando is kind of you're breaking the point of the game. I mean, absolutely do it if you feel like you want to do it. It just kind of defeats the purpose of, or the spirit of playing the rando if you just zip up and beat the game. We are close to the arena as well. Where are we? We want to go to the waterfall. You know what? We're right next to the arena. Let's just do the arena. Let's see if we can get bat form or slider or something. Also, you gotta be careful with the these particular skulls. The fish head skulls are vastly more powerful than the normal skulls, so you may be tempted to just kind of whip through those and just ignore it. Don't, because they hit like significantly more powerfully. And I can't English this morning, so do bear with me. So we're going to go visit our friendly neighborhood, Baylor, and see if he's got anything fun for us today. He usually has, he's the soul keeper normally of the giant bat soul in vanilla, but that may not necessarily be the case today. Also, I need to do this because I'm just killing myself. And that was the worst place to stop. And I need milk. I need milk. Also, really cool weapon, really cool spell, the Killer Mantle. Killer Mantle is an amazing skill to have. It can, in fact, instantly kill some enemies. And these guys don't play around when it comes to zipping through the area. They are massive pains in the head. Because what they do is they watch your movement. And even if you're at full speed with the Panther, they tend to be rude. And they will hit you fairly frequently. This is probably not the best weapon to do this because it's slow, but there we go. What do we got? We've got a javelin. All right, go, 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 go. Just go, just go, just go, just go. Okay, we're good. And I'm gonna take another quick heal because I'm bad at video games. It's okay. Yeah, these trials are very, very difficult on a normal good day because most of them are just annoying. Thank you. Also, I don't have bat or slide, so I can't get through there. So that was pointless. So that was pointless. Go me. Up, please. No. So yeah, to get through those little slidey areas, you have to have either slide or the bat form. Oh, these guys. All right, everybody ready for DDR Castlevania style? Not quite as entertaining, but it does the job. So we just do this. It's gonna take a moment. And I reset myself after every single one. Up, up, down. And the hardest one, up, right, down, left. And we have a potion, which I think, or mind up, which I will take just in the case it might be useful. By the way, these beam skeletons in Soten are also very, very dangerous, as they are in this one. They don't hit as hard as the ones that do in Symphony of the Night, but they're pretty gnarly. I know, I keep running into the heal. I keep getting the safety heals after every single thing. Those trials aren't too bad. I mean, if you handle them, if you take your time, you'll be alright. But they can be a pain if you're trying to do them quickly. All right, time for our good boy Baylor. And there he is. I did not I don't like not having my slide. Alright, I need to heal already, because I am amazing at video games. Rotten milk. Ow. Thankfully, I've got a massive range on my weapon. Ow. Might not be the weapon for this, honestly. Alright. Just bear with me. Got him. Alright. And my prize is giant worm. Well, that's not necessarily as good. Flaming jump rope, exactly. And simply a cup of coffee. And it's at this point Julius remembers that he's a Belmont. Surprise. Alright, so, Baylor was not a good boy today, as it turns out. But there are still 3 items in this area, which means most likely that trial that I couldn't go through has an item. Most likely. Would you stop from... I can get that. Hold on, I can get that. Soul set. What do I have? Blue Crow might be able to do this one. Burbs are jerks, except when... Nope. Okay, well, you're not helping. Actually, I do know what can absolutely work, but I'm pretty sure I don't have the magic to do it. I stand corrected. Alright, where's my curry? Give me my curry back. No, that's not curry. Alright, so that's one of the two remaining. I'm gonna do this real quick. Fish heads. I'm gonna switch for the moment. Is there anything better than that other than... Okay, no. Alright, so we gotta make a visit to our not-so-good boy, Giant Skeleton Part 2. And he had nothing of interest. Alright, well... That means that we have an item locked behind Slide or Bat, whichever one comes first. This could have been a fast seed. It was entirely dependent on whether or not the game decided to give me the books early. And I know where one of the books are. Is there anything of interest up this way? Potentially. Not the way I just went, though. Come back this way. Nope. Alright, then where's the other freaking item? Gargoyles. Because I don't want to go to the end of that hall because I don't need to. Oh, but there is another door there that I completely neglected. There's Red Minotaur proper. Yeah, there was a room I didn't go to. I got to go right back around to it. Red Minotaur, please. Oh, nope. I end up using up my foodstuffs a little sooner than I need to. So I made an oops in my judgment and I went the wrong way. It's okay, it happens. It's late. I'm forgetting myself. It's fine. There it is. Hey, that's the book that was also in the spot that I can't get to. So that saves me that one. So, as a note in this particular randomizer, there are 2 copies of each of the books. So that makes it easier on hunting. So this one is Quetzalcoatl, which you can get off of the Ghost Dancer. So one of the cool things in this randomizer as well, before it gave you a description of the monster and you had to kind of think through, okay, what monster does that description match up to? The problem with that is that just caused people to be like, well, let me get up the wiki because I'm not going to remember that. And then you're like, oh, okay, it's that monster, blah, 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 which is a pain in the butt to have to keep doing over and over again. So this randomizer, they not only told you exactly what soul that you need to get to make it happen, but they also tell you where you could grind for it if you choose to. All right, Hammer, I am out of milk. Can I get a... There you go. Thank you. Goodbye. All right, next stop. So we got one of the 3 books we need. We need 2 more. Now, you could potentially just guess what souls you need, but again, you're going to be guessing pretty hard and doing a fight over and over senselessly. The only thing you have that you could do to maybe guess well is which soul did I collect off of a candelabra randomly in the game world here, versus, you know, what did I find off of an enemy? Because the one you find off a candelabra might be more likely to be useful to you than the one you find off the enemy. And we got the dirty birdies. We got the weaker dirty birdie, and we got the stronger dirty birdie. Those are the weaker ones. And we'll go this way. But yeah, we've got enough general things to be able to complete the game. We just need the 2 souls and the 2 books. We may already have the souls we need, honestly. But unfortunately, until we get those the book, we won't know. And I can't go that way because I don't have slide or bat form yet. And in this entire area, there's only a single soul of note. So that's not great. Oh look, Quetzalcoatl. Excuse me, giant axe-wielding mole. There's waiter skeletons. Say hello, say goodbye. Say Quetzalcoatl again. Say hello to ectoplasm. That is a bowl of ramen and is absolutely worth picking up. It's a fantastic healing item. Oh, come on, you can do this. That is a strip of beef. Not the greatest healing item, or a meat strip, unspecified meat strip. Not the greatest, but it's still a healing item. And that is a map. That is pointless at this particular moment in time. Alright, so we gotta get back through the castle just a wee little bit. So I hope everybody had an awesome and entertaining horror-thon. It's been an absolute blast getting to watch everybody's runs and getting to see some of the fun shenanigans people can get into with their games. And of course, being horror-themed is awesome because, you know, Halloween and all that fun stuff. It is an honor, as always, to be a part of the RGL community, not just as a viewer, but also as a staff member. I get the opportunity to play randos with y'all and present that usually every Monday, or as often as able to. And again, also doubly honored to have the opportunity to not only present games in the marathon, but to be able to close it out. We still got another whole game after this, which may be a lot calmer than what you're seeing now, for sure. But we're going to do our best to get through here as quick as we can and present that so that we can rest the channel for a little bit before we move on to the next thing. Today would normally be Rando Monday. I will let you know that there is a strong possibility that there may not be a randomizer this evening, because a certain rando boy has been awake for, and will be awake for, well over 24 hours by the time this finishes. So there's a possibility he may not have the chutzpah or the juice to do another one later. Of course, I could be lying. It might happen anyway, so we'll see what happens. Alright. Oh, you know what? This is a guaranteed soul drop. Not normally. Apologize for the flashing. Come on. Oh, you gave me an opportunity and you ran. Ah, not enough. I don't have enough firepower with my weapon to finish that. Also, we still haven't found the single item in this entire section of the game. The single item of note, again, which could be a soul or it could be a book. We still haven't found it, and I would love to have that potato pancake, but again, we also don't have bat form, so we can't pick it up. Normally, after killing Grand Falloon, not Grand Falloon, Baylor, Grand Falloon slash Legion. Normally, after beating Baylor, you would have access to the bat form, but this is not vanilla. So therefore, we do not get the vanilla item in the vanilla location unless the rando's being funny. Where did I not go? Probably the ceiling, and I can't get to that because I don't have slides, so we're done here. Let's go here. Let's go to the other water area. No, I appreciate that. Obviously, the Castlevania block is always a good one to kind of close off a marathon with as well. Shout-outs to all the people who participated in all the Castlevania games throughout the marathon. We had an earlier Castlevania block. We're closing it off with a Castlevania block, mostly. It's a rando block, honestly. I get my game in the same... It's all good. Like I said, if you see a game, or you have a game that you would love to see being played during this marathon, or any other marathon that we happen to have, and you think it'd be a good fit, by all means, jump in the Discord, say, hey, I would like to try to join in and offer that particular game. Obviously, we've got the Castlevania marathon, Castlevania blocks, because Castlevanias are great games, and they have always been and have great music and all that fun stuff. So it's always good to see that being played. We have a lot of people who have talent for as far as the games they play. It's always good to see maybe some of the Castlevanias we don't get to see as often. Like Bloodlines. We actually had Bloodlines this year. That one doesn't always get shown off, so it's good to have that in the marathon. I do like to try to occasionally have Dawn of Sorrow in wherever I can get it. And of course, there's always Portrait and Order of Ecclesia, and there's some other oddballs out there that could show up again someday. We'll see what happens. Nevertheless, we appreciate everybody being here watching throughout the marathon. Hey, look, spoiled milk. We got the spoiled milk today. All right. But again, definitely appreciate everybody being here, hanging out, and sticking with us even into the wee hours of Monday morning. I know a lot of people have to work, and it's a challenge to stay up super late for, you know, a video game. But you know what? It's fine. We enjoy video games. You like hanging out for video games? It's fine. CV Arcade's working out the other. Oh, I did get to play that one briefly in an arcade. It was a thing. I can't say I did well, but it was a thing for sure. And that is not what I need. So we're still looking for this area's item. There's one left. Is it here? Nope, that is an armor, which we will grab. It's not what we need. Triton, please. Triton, please. Oh. I need to make my way back up to get to the waterfall. I almost forgot. I started completely ignoring the waterfall because I wanted to go to the arena and see how well that worked out. Have some delicious curry. Triton, please. Let's see. There is a spot over here, but I don't believe it's a thing. It is a pendant. Triton, please. Triton is one of the meatiest characters in the game. I can't see what the item is, so I can't, I'll have to come back all the way around to get to it. Otherwise, I would just ignore it and keep moving, but yeah, a lot of fun, enjoy people coming out and offering the games they have for the horror marathon, and any other marathon we've got going on. I know we've got Feed the Kids coming up very, very soon, and I believe submissions on that are pretty much done already, so we will see what's going on with that fairly soon for as far as what games are in that. But stay tuned for that. That is very soon. Early mid-November, I believe. Yeah, we keep the hits coming. I tell you what. I need a safe spot to heal up. I think it's gonna be on the right side. And of course, we do have our weekly events. Mondays are always when possible. Obviously, you know. Mondays are Rando Mondays. Tuesdays is usually a sports or racing or something akin to a good competitive sport-like nature. It's been racing with RGLtv, but it's also been golf and the other sports that have popped up along the way. Wednesdays are WADS days, where Toad and Kavik play a Doom map of some sort. I know I think they did my house on last WADS day. I believe that was the intention. I didn't catch it to know if they actually managed to do that. Obviously, being Halloween horror era here for the week or so, it would have been ideal. I'm pretty sure they did. Again, I apologize if they did not. But Thursdays are Night at the Cinema. We had some Batman Forever arcade, which was really cool. Good to see that on the channel again. Thank you, Elrock, for that one. And Fridays are usually race nights. I believe there may be a race night in the future coming back fairly soon. I know there's a finale to the first season that needs to get completed, so I think that's either happened or is going to happen fairly soon. And I apologize if I'm completely incorrect, but it's okay. It's early. I mean, I get to have some mistakes this early. It's fine. Let's go with Manticore. All right, and this is what the Rush Soul does with Undyne. Bloop, right through. And I do want my Black Panther back out. Actually, I want Skulla back out here. Or Succubus. And there's still an item left in the underground water area. And there's one in the forbidden area, so this is good. And there's Mudman, one of the few places in the game he appears. I'm taking my time now because I'm half health and desperately in need of levels. Actually, there's a safe spot up here, so we're gonna go grab it if we don't die trying to get it. Pop. Oh, we can't get it because we don't have freaking slide still. Never mind. Yeah, Medusa heads are always jerks. Anything with a sine pattern, you know, a sine or cosine pattern, you know it's just going to cause problems. This is. So, fun fact for those who are interested in playing this vanilla, the most powerful weapon in the game can be found in this area. And I need my Skull of Soul real quick. So if you come all the way down to this area, you happen to have that Undyne, you happen to have that Rush Soul, you come down here to this bottom corner, there is a lovely hidden room back here. Right here. And normally, it's not even slide. It's not even slide. Normally that is the Claim Solias, which is by far and away the most powerful weapon in the game. And even, I mean, there's nothing in the game that resists it enough that you wouldn't want to use it. There is more area to check down here, but it may be senseless because we simply don't have anything else to check here, but we're going to do that because I want to check and see if a weapon of note is down here, aka the Claims Alliance would be a good one. And it is not, unfortunately. It is the Burt Gang. Burt Gang's not bad. Not the greatest weapon, but not bad at all. So we're gonna leap all the way back up here to Hammer and say hello again, and continue to stock up on our Malks. And where do we want to go next? Map up. It looks like it's time to go to the center of the map. For me, I tend to put the center of the map off way longer than I need to. I don't know why. I'm just not a fan of the center of the map. It's a thing. It's what it is. But off we go. It's not bad when you have Hippogriff Jump and Black Panther, but yeah. We could go top of the castle too, which is also fine, but I think it's time to go here. Here we go. Floating Garden. The Floating Garden can be kind of confusing because there are items here that you can collect depending on what side of the world you walk through. Come on. There's like an item on the other side? I was on the wrong side of the world here. There's an item. That is the Skyfish. And there's still another item here somewhere in the Floating Gardens. Well, the Floating Gardens can be kind of confusing because of the way the map works. Because as you walk through these rooms, you kind of do a weird, like, wraparound in some of the rooms. Okay, nothing on the top there. This one, just a copper plate there, not worthwhile. Yeah, the Floating Gardens are a little bit confusing. Because you can see the squares at the top of the screen. If I go back in here, it's going to be a different room, potentially. And there's Kicker Skeleton down here. One of the only Gray Souls that you have to kill a random monster to get, which we did already collect, so we don't need it now. Let's take a look. Because I can never remember which one has something that we need. That's a Rakia. We don't need that. That is a Satan Ring, which we've already collected a number of, so we don't need that either. And so we've wrapped completely around, and I think it is time to take our leave back to the left to go into the top floor. Let's see, where are we at? One more room, I think. Pop, pop, there it is. Actually, we just keep going left from there. Alright. And there's Mandragora. One of the two locations in the game where it appears. Oh, did I go the wrong way? I did. I went one room out of sync there. And this is why this crap is confusing. Is not letting me go. I forget. I apologize. I've done this enough times that I should be able to figure this out by now, but oops, hi. Don't mind me. Just passing through. Wait, did that just wrap me around to the other? No, that's fine. Hi, Coctus. Ow. I hate these tiny devils. Imps. Close enough. I believe... Yeah. There we go. And top floor. Clock tower. Clock tower, not top floor. Clock tower here has 2 items. We're actually not going to be able to complete all of Clock Tower. Again, we still don't have the bat form and we don't have slide. So there's going to be a few rooms here we're not going to be able to check. Mind you, we are still looking 70% of the game map for the other 2 books. Let's do this. So we're looking for slide or the books. Or bat, I guess. Bat would be an acceptable alternative. There's a teleporter. This leads over into the older area. So we got the teleport there at least. Nani? Oop, 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 oop. Oh, for Gundam style. Oh. Free check here. Dirty birdies everywhere. That's the room we can't complete because... Oh. Can I get off the ground, please? Ah, look. An actual thing of curry our character can eat. So this tells me that there's most likely an item behind the pathway that we need. The most likely there's an item behind the pathway we need slide or bat from. Bat would be preferable for that direction, though. That's not gonna work. Where's my katanas? No, we want the ripper. There it is. Are you kidding me? You're gonna make me do this. And just for an uncursed potion. Not particularly the greatest. That's fine. Okay, let's stop running into spikes, please. Those hurt. Gremlin, not to be confused with the gargoyle. Same type of enemy, not nearly as powerful. And we have a casual clothes waiting there at the bottom for us, which we are not going to grab, because that is literally the armor you start the game with. Normally. Alright, so we are going to go this way. And we are going to go ahead and get the waiter skeleton, and we're going to chuck a thing behind him. Thank you. And heal, and we're going to say hello to our not as best boy, Death. And I don't think Death enjoys the curry as much as our good boy Dracula does. See, told you, he doesn't enjoy it. He completely ignores it. Death does not care for delicious sustenance. Ow. And just walk slowly. Just not back into the flames would be wonderful. Go get the curry. Go get the curry. Go get the curry. Ow. There we go. Death has been defeated. Again. Ow. And my prize is a soul that I didn't have. but unnecessary, unfortunately. And we do have finally our second book. Excellent, 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 excellent. Good, 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 good. So we need Skyfish, got it, and Quetzalcoatl, which we have. So we just need to find the final book, and we can finish the sea. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, just in case. So there is a strong likelihood that the final item for this area is down in that locked area behind Bat and or Slide. Probably preferably Bat for that particular check. Wooden Golem is a good one to get for magic recovery. I believe we're stuck here without... Yeah, I don't think we can go this way because this way I believe is blocked by the... yeah, that guy. So we're done here on that side. Next way to go is going to be... this way. Welcome back. And let's see what you have. So, Hammer will unlock more items when you've defeated Death and the Headhunter fights. We have nothing ever seen. Never mind. We found we've got the Demon's Mail in here, so that's great. So we're going to make the effort to get Demon's Mail. Do we have enough stuff to sell to get it? Is the question. Whip Sword we're not using. Milliken Sword no. Runtring no. Leviathan we're using. Burt Gang. Warhammer no. Gungner we actually have 2 of them. We're not using them. You know what? No. We might use one. So there we go. That should be close. Math. 66 grand. Okay, hold on. Mach Punch we're not using. Gym, Ninja, Leather, Copper, Steel. Yeah, we're not using any of these. And that's enough. Also, he's selling spoiled milks for free. That's fantastic because we can make use of that. Because we do have the soul that lets us eat weird things. But Demon's Mail, we are set for armor for the rest of the game. It would be lovely to see perhaps one of the other big swords. The Leviathan's not bad at all. It can certainly do the job. But there are certainly better weapons that we could find that would make the last couple of fights much, much easier. This way? Yes, this way. Excellent. Oh, there's Buert. Alright. White Dragon. So I probably should have come this way much, much earlier. Because this way kind of dead ends fairly quickly. And there are a few item checks over here. Fortunately, it doesn't look like I really missed much so far. Nope, I missed nothing. The War Fatigues might have been nice to have earlier, but we have the Demon Mail now, so we're set for armor. And there's a soul, which is the Shadow Knight, which I'm glad I didn't buy it, because that was the other soul in the shop I could buy. So we are done on this particular side of things. There's one more check in this area. Move along, speeding along, getting along there, little doggy. Anyways, wait. There is another thing here. Where is it then? Oh, is that, there it is. Final Guard. I have remembered. Not the bat form or the slide, so unfortunately not what I need. But we are here in the, I think, the last major area other than top floor that we haven't been to yet. And Persephones, which are amazing combatants. And the Sirens and Succubi, who are annoying combatants. There's the Dryad, which is one of the only ways of having a soul that will heal you. The other one is Persephone with the ghost vacuum. And then, of course, Succubus. And we're not going to take the time to fight the Kioma Demon, but we are going to come get the teleporter. Although at this point, we're probably not going to come back here. Yeah, this way's fine. So, early on in the this particular attempt here, we did pick up the Galamoth soul. And there is a room here that is locked behind the Galamoth check, or the Chronomage check. There's an enemy in here in this area where, as soon as you enter it, will throw up his watch, stop you, and you get warped out of the area. You can't skip it, you can't bypass it without the Galamoth soul. You also can't race it, even though you can try. Well, there's Skyfish. I mean, I already had it, but having a random Skyfish lets me know what enemy had it. Of course, I could have figured that out too by looking, but the book tells you what the soul you need is and what random enemy will have it, which is really nice if you decide during a race or during a playthrough, if you just simply can't find the candelabra that holds the soul you need, you can just go ahead and farm the enemy. There's Skulla again. So there are 2 Skullas floating around. I think there's probably 2 Undines floating around. There's 2 of each of the books floating around. Those will all be in places where you can pick them up. And say hello to Headhunter. And Headhunter, I believe, enjoys a good curry. They do. I'll put that over there. Go get the curry. It's over there. It's over there. Go get the curry. And there they go. But yeah, that's a fun little trick that you can use on most of the bosses. Just chuck a plate of curry. They go nuts for it. That's why I like the Waiter Skeleton. It acts like holy water, and it acts like a distraction. There's Manticore again, if we needed another Rush Soul. Same one, as it turns out. The curry is almighty. It is. Also, we entered that particular fight backwards. So we do now, because of that, have access to whatever's left in Hammer's shop. But here is Chronomage, and there goes Chronomage. Now there is only a couple things in this area. There's like 2 item spots potential here, and they're both up here. One is the dried blood and the book. Hey, we got what we needed. We're done. All right, so, well, we're most likely done. What is the soul we need? Nightmare. Did we already get Nightmare? We did. We're on our way. Let's go. It is go mode. So now we need to make our way to the top of the Dracula's castle here, which I believe we definitely want to go the other way. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, we didn't get... You know what? We want to go back here anyways. What is your other item? What do you got left? Did you get a claim? We do have cream puffs in the shop, so we can buy those for sure. Osifun is a nice weapon. Yatsuna's... No claim Salias just hanging out somewhere. We do have a Balmung already. So let's go ahead and load up on these. Make sure we'll load up on any of the healing items that he's got. And let's go finish this. Alright, we're gonna go up back to the area we were. So there's no other checks that we need to do. We just need to make our way to the top of the castle. Try not to take hits from absolutely everything that moves. So there is a possibility that the claimed Salias could be in a spot somewhere on the ground where we can pick it up. There's also a strong possibility that a random enemy will have the claim. Unfortunately, whatever the case may be, we don't have it. We just have to deal with what we've got. which is entirely okay. There is the not Valkyrie Valkyrie. And we have a cup of tea to go along with that cup of coffee we found earlier. If you like caffeine, I do like caffeine. Alright, we're going to zoom around to the other side. We could go up, but I'm not going to go up yet because there is still a few more spots here of potential interest. And it is just a persimmon. So we're going to take our time to deal with these guys now since we've severely ruined our health here. Devil would have been another decent rush soul. Well, there's 3 rush souls. There's Devil, Manicore, and Curly. Any one of those 3 will work for the rush soul through the waterfall. We happen to have found Manicore, so that's what we used. I don't believe there's any difference between the 3 rush souls other than the graphic design of it. But I could be mistaken. Go for the curry. Go for the curry. Curry. Not weapon. Curry. Curry. That works. I just need you out of the way. So let's go hit the save real quick to recharge ourselves. That doesn't matter if we break that open now. It doesn't... We're not going back out. That way, at least. Alright, we'll take the heal. We are going to check a few spots here first. We're going to see if we can find the item, because there's a few places here where other items could appear, like tasty meat. Have you had tasty meat? Some people say it tastes like porridge or oatmeal. Or maybe it tastes like chicken. All the way down. Thank you very much for that. That's another potion. I'll take that, though. Props to you if you caught the reference. And there's another soul, which is the last one here. It's lubricant. Lubricant's not bad. Lubricant, if you're in a place where you're taking a lot of damage, that can help you do more damage, which is nice. Not that one. I want to try the handgun, but never found it. It's pretty bad, actually. The only plus of the handgun is it has a near infinite range. That is pretty much the only benefit to it. Alright, so here we are in the Graham fight. It is our job now to do as much damage to Graham as we can. There is a point at which, if you remember, we have to have the Dracula souls equipped for him to say, oh, hey, you're the Dracula. How did you get those souls? You aren't supposed to get those souls. You're not supposed to be the Dracula. It's me. There is a specific point at which you have to have those souls on. Otherwise, you cannot finish the game proper. And in vanilla, it's the same way. But it's different souls, as I said earlier. That's why we had to go collect those books and whatever the souls it was that they told us to go collect. So, as soon as he goes into this next phase here, we're going to go ahead and switch to those souls, which is going to be fairly soon. Which is now. I believe it was, and I'll double check, Nightmare, Skyfish, and Quetzalcoatl, right? So, again, just to confirm, Nightmare, Skyfish, and Quetzalcoatl. Double check. Nightmare, Skyfish, Quetzalcoatl. Good. And like I said, while the flame sword is not necessarily the strongest weapon in the game, it certainly will do the job. And once we get through this phase and he's like, am I not the Dracula? Then we can put whatever souls back on that we want. We just have to meet that threshold, which is right there. And if he says, how did you come about those powers? As soon as you get that is your note that you can go ahead and do whatever it is that you want to do. We are going to do that because the rush souls are still pretty impressive. Actually, what's really amazing about the Claim Solias is that you can sit on the ground underneath of... oh, I don't have slide. I just remembered. You can sit on the ground underneath of Gran here and just swing from the floor, and you can still hit him. I don't have slide, and that's kind of hurting me right now. Because I usually use slide to get around here. And he's done. And yet this missionary guy has some of the Dracula's power. Well, his whole thing was he was called here as one of the potentials for Dracula, but he didn't have what it took, as it turns out. Because you were, in fact, the true heir to Dracula's shenanigans. Dracula's shenanigans. Is that how it works? It's just shenanigans? Yes, it is shenanigans. Okay. So this next fight is probably going to cause us some hassle. Do you have anything else of note that I don't already have maxed out? No. Okay. On our way. Shenanigans of the night. Yes. Alright, so we need to get to the center of the castle again. And the quickest way back up there would probably just be to run. That's fine. Also, I do notice that my health meter is decided to say that it is non-existent. So we will stop at a save point yet again and make sure that things are not completely broken. We're going to do this. We're going to do a quick reset. Just to fix it. Don't mind me. There it is. Alright, cool. We are fine. I was concerned. Aria of Shenanigans. Exactly. This is the Aria of Shenanigans. We need to go to the next pillar. I can always forget which one. So, you can see, though, that when you do a randomizer here, you don't always need every single soul to get through the game. Like, I got Hippogriff and Black Panther. That was enough to pretty much reach almost any place in the entire game castle. At least as far as the spots that didn't need Skulla. We got Skulla, which I have had seeds before, where Skulla is unnecessary. You can actually... I'm going the wrong way. You can actually go through an entire Aria seed without Skulla and still have enough to beat the game. It's not particularly common because, as I said before, Skulla blocks about 40% of the game map. So it is super uncommon to not need Skulla to go underwater. But it can happen. You don't necessarily need Bat, as this seed's proved. I haven't needed the Bat form to be able to complete it. You do need at least Hippogriff or Bat to get the height. Double jump is nice, but it's not necessarily required. You need at least Hippogriff or Bat to get to everything. I'm just gonna do this again. There we go. So we go through one or two rooms here, then go backwards. There it is. So coming up is what I like to call the actual final boss of the game. Because Julius is an utter pain in the backside. He does tend to cause lots of havoc, and I will be consuming much in the way of milk, spoiled milk, and whatever other healing items I happen to have. But before I go in there, I'm going to go ahead and... I don't believe he's attracted to the curry. Let's find out. Julius, do you enjoy curry as much as others here? He does not. Alright, so he does not enjoy curry, so we will not be using curry. We will, however... let's see. Use one of these. That was not how that was supposed to work. That was closer, but not right. Ah! He's hitting me before I can actually get into the form to use it. Ow. Julius is a massive pain in the backside. Just saying. And without slide and back... Actually, I do have backdash at least. If you duck, he ducks. Yeah, he's pretty bad. We may end up having to do this fight a couple times, so that's okay. One of the best tracks in Castlevania, too. Excuse me. Oops. Come on, hit me. Oh, there he goes. I need not that. Hold on. And now he's in go mode. He himself is in go mode. Come on. Oh, oops, ow. Ramen. I didn't mean to use the ramen. Milk. Ow, my guy. That hurts a little bit. Come on. Can you not do the cool little abilities that I can't dodge? Will you? Honestly, my guy. Yeah, we may end up going back and buying more restoratives because Julius is a jerk. Never mind. We're good. Ever onwards. Let's go. It's Heart of Fire or Heart on Fire. Heart of Fire, I think, is the name of the song. And I believe you could hear it in Castlevania 3, I believe. I could be wrong on that one. Alright, let's go. Normally, I believe that room or one of the rooms nearby would be where you would find the Chaos Ring if you collected all the souls. Very unlikely to happen in a rando attempt. That is the Sherman Ring, which is, at this point, not what I would like to have seen. But if you notice, there's a 0 on the soul tracker, which means that there is nothing in this area that is going to be a soul or a book, which is what I would expect this late into the game, and that's fine. Which means Bat and Slide were somewhere else that we couldn't access sooner. Which is super unfortunate because Slide is an amazing skill to have pretty much as soon as you can get it because it does help on a few fights. Of which we were able to manage without, which is good. And we're going to use a quick heal here. Yeah, some very scary enemies here in this late area. That's fine. We're going to do our best to avoid them. The succubus are actually the worst ones here because if they can manage to grab you, they just destroy your health. Obviously, the demon there is one of the more powerful enemies of the game. He's to be avoided. We do need Skulla now because we do have to kind of progress through here. Triton is probably one of the meatiest characters in the game, but Fire, the Leviathan weapon, is great to take him down. There's not a lot of weapons that do good damage to Triton, but Leviathan's great. Just sink. All right, and we're out of the water there for the moment. Let's go back to Succubus. Again, the vanilla Dracula souls are Succubus, Flame Demon, and that is something that is completely useless to me. Thank you, bye. Succubus, Flame Demon, and Giant Bat, of which we only found one of those. You know what? We may use that. Shadow Knight, the strongest one of those knights. I did double jump. That's right, this controller doesn't always like to let me tap A twice quickly. I have a not broken A button, but it's definitely a worn out A button for sure on this lovely Xbox controller that I've had for a fair amount of time, that I've used for a fair amount of games. That's a mimic. Alright, and we are at the end of our journey in Aria of Sorrow. Hopefully this won't take too many tries. At 1 hour, 30 minutes, we are going to be well below estimate. And that's fine. I would like to rest at some point. But we get to fight this fight, and these guys are super nasty. We don't really need the magic right now, so it's fine. The ones we want to avoid is the dragon and those crystals, because those all hit like trucks. So the blue crystal will summon a dragon thing that'll pop up and try to hurt you. The yellow crystal will summon a magic draining field, and the red ones will summon crystals, all of which hurt a goodly amount. There's the blue one. Also, yes, we are super low on health. I'm going to not use my super potion just yet. So there is actually a mode you can do, which is really fun and super trolly, called Double Chaos. So all of the pieces, parts, and forms of chaos here, you have to kill twice over, and they stack on top of each other, so both forms are active at the exact same time. So instead of being 3 of these to kill, you have to kill 6 of them. And granted, while you do end up hitting them twice, hitting both of them in the same swing, it works out pretty well. However, this also doubles, and these things can be extraordinarily dangerous. Also, we really want to make sure we don't touch these glowing crystals. Now, they're normally green, but for the sake of the randomizer, of course, I've got a color skin on, and so they're not green, and that's okay. Alright. So, the gimmick of this particular boss is that the center, you have to destroy the center core. And actually, we're not doing too bad at... Ooh, I definitely need to heal now. You have to destroy the center core. And the center core doesn't take a lot of damage. Actually, I got a thing for this. Where is it? Best soul for this, right here. That is the Medusa soul, by the way. The center core takes more damage the more of the eyes that are floating around have been destroyed. So you will have to usually break a couple of them to be able to do a sufficient amount of damage on the center core. Usually 2 or 3 is enough. Sometimes you might want to do more. I don't have slide. I do have a need for more food. Alright. We might have to break out the spoiled milks here soon. We are going to take out this side here, and then we're going to go for the core. And I do have Mind Ups that I decided to stop and take, because I thought maybe I might use them. In fact, I will. Let's get you guys out of the way. Get these out of the way. Come on, let's go, let's go. Excellent use of the Medusa Soul, by the way. There are very few places in the game where the Medusa Soul is just an amazing thing to have. This is one of them. Go after the curry. They're going after the curry! It works on chaos! That's amazing. I mean, this is not a lot of damage, but it's doing the job. So we might get away with only having to do this once, which is good. Got him. And that's a GG. That's excellent. All right. Thank you. All right. So that is a GG on Aria of Sorrow. And I hope everybody enjoyed the last game of the Castlevania block. But there is still one more game in the marathon. Just one more. And it is also a randomizer. Despite what it looks like on the schedule, it's actually a randomizer. It's a specific flag of the randomizer. We'll go ahead and get into that in just a moment. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. We got one more game.